For full episodes of the Diverse Mentality podcast, check the links in the description below. The full video version is available on the main channel, and the audio version is available on your favorite streaming platforms such as Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and more. But let's get into this Pooh Shiesty article. So Pooh Shiesty has decided to do the right thing and turn himself in, and it's not looking good, man. It's not looking good, and of course it wasn't going to look good because of him doing what he did. And as you guys know, he got that fire in the club. So Back in Blood bars are coming to fruition here. Let's go over the article. Pooh Shiesty was arrested on Tuesday, June 8th, and taken to Miami-Dade County Jail for his alleged connection to a recent strip club shooting. According to the Miami-Dade inmate records, his warrant stemmed from an aggravated assault charge related to the May 29th incident in which he allegedly fired a weapon inside Miami's King of Diamonds Gentlemen's Club. Now, when I posted this video, the highlight of it, somebody commented and said it wasn't Pooh Shiesty, and I changed the title to his security doing it, but it seems like they're claiming Pooh Shiesty's the one who's doing it, at least allegedly. Clubgoers at the time claimed someone robbed Pooh Shiesty of roughly $40,000, which he adamantly denied. In a clip circulating online, Pooh Shiesty checked his pockets and realized something was missing. The caption read, "They took all Pooh Shiesty money. That guy have about $40,000 in his pocket." In another clip, shots rang out as clubgoers scattered. Although it was unclear who fired the shots, however, a voice off camera claimed Shiesty was the guilty party. So all fingers are being pointed at Pooh Shiesty, which is the dumbest thing you can do, as we always talk about this. Why do these things? You know, you could have just performed and got that $40,000 back. $40,000 is a huge L. Don't get me wrong. $40,000 is a lot of money, but it's not worth risking my freedom over, especially if I'm a rapper who can just perform one show and get $40,000 back like that. So we talked about that in the last episode. It definitely looked like Pooh Shiesty is the one that shut it off. If witnesses are willing to snitch and they ask on them and they say, yep, it was Pooh Shiesty, and he's on video having a gun, like if you see the video, he actually has it, like at his waist, he's about to pull it out. So not long after the incident, Pooh Shiesty took to Instagram to deny he'd been robbed as he munched on Rice Krispies treats, explaining false allegations. Nothing never been took from me. There's nothing embarrassing about something being taken from you, by the way. I don't know why. Like, seems like rappers' manhood gets tested by getting robbed. Like, shit happens, man. It's life. I understand you're a gangster rapper, but you're human, man. You're gonna fuck up. Something's gonna happen. Why prove yourself and go to jail? You know, what are you really accomplishing by pulling out a gun at a club? Like, what? Are you gonna get cool points on this? Honestly, if anybody really thinks that's cool, it's probably a little kid at 8-year-old that doesn't know any better. So this isn't cool. He shouldn't have done that. He should have just handed off to security, have them search the whole area. They can't find the $40,000. It's all good, man. You lost $40,000. That's an L. But you know what's a bigger L? You getting locked up and serving 20 years and throwing away your whole life. That's a bigger L to me. I'll take that small L. Sometimes you got to know when to take the small L. So then you don't take the bigger L, and you can eventually flip that small L into a big W. And that's what he could have done here. He could have flipped that small L into a big W by just performing, getting his money up, building his name bigger as an artist, getting money, getting shows, all kinds of shit, man. Why throw away your life for $40,000? I wouldn't throw my life away for $40,000. Anybody with a brain wouldn't do that. That's not enough money to throw your life away. Now, if somebody robbed me about $10 million, yeah, I'd probably do something. There would be something. There would be some ramifications, unless I was really confident in the fact that I can get that money back. You know, if I knew who it was and I can go sue and blah, 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 all that shit. But if somebody stole $10 million from me, then I can kind of understand. You know, I can understand you going crazy and getting mad. But $40,000, definitely not worth my freedom. I don't know anybody. If you guys think it's worth your freedom, $40,000, then I'm sorry, but you haven't lived life enough. You need to live life more and realize that $40,000 isn't worth your life. You know, you're worth more than $40,000. You can generate more than $40,000 in a year. You can generate more than $40,000 your whole lifespan just by being free. So, yeah, this isn't looking good. Then they released a footage of Pooh Shiesty talking to the judge, facing the judge, and this is the same judge that went viral for like handing down a court sentence to like a high school classmate that she knew. So let's go over the article. After turning himself in earlier this week, Pooh Shiesty faced a judge on Wednesday, June 9th, the morning, with a hearing that saw him granted a $10,000 bond in order to stay away from King of Diamonds strip club in Miami, where the alleged shooting took place on May 29th. Shiesty will have to stay away from the famous King of Diamonds for the duration of his case. Even though he was granted bond here, the Memphis native will still remain in jail until he faces a judge for his other Miami shooting case, which should happen on Thursday, June 10th. I have no idea he did another shooting. He's facing another shooting case. That's crazy. The judge and the King of Diamonds look familiar to fans. Judge Mindy Glazer went viral in 2016 when she was reunited with her former middle school classmate. He had just finished up 10 months behind bars, and the two embracing made for a heartfelt moment. So if you've ever seen that video, it's like it was a viral video where the judge is like, oh, I went to high school with you. And it's like it's weird because like, imagine your classmate being a judge and then handing you down a sentence and you've known them pretty much your whole life as a kid. It's very, very weird moment. That's why it went viral, because most people don't run into those situations. They said the Back in Blood rapper's weapon came back into the club after being escorted out and accidentally fired his weapon, which reportedly struck a guard in the ankle. Oh, somebody got hit. None of these details were released. Shiesty then passed the gun to another person in his entourage and fled the scene before finally turning himself in on Tuesday. Pooh Shiesty is facing a minimum of 20 years in prison if convicted, according to attorney Mo Gogat. The 1017 artist also faces charges from an unrelated October 2020 shooting in Florida. Oh, man. 20 years. Is that $40,000 worth 20 years of your life, guys? Let that sink in. This is what I mean. $40,000. Now, I don't want this, people are going to comment. If they see this on YouTube, they're going to be like, yo, $40,000, that's a lot of money, man. That's not. I know. Don't get me wrong. $40,000 is a lot of money. Right now, I could use $40,000. A lot of us could use $40,000. But it's not worth my life. And I'm pretty sure if I were to ask you, is $40,000 worth your life, 20 years of your life? In exchange for $40,000, would you exchange 20 years of your life? No, you wouldn't. Because you would eventually make that $40,000, even as a regular 9-to-5 job. Most people, I don't know what the average income is. The average income is actually $40,000 a year, something like that. If I remember correctly, the average American makes like $40,000 a year. So there you go. You can make that back in a year, just by working. Freedom is more important. My freedom is, man, if I got caught up in a case, I'm hiring the best lawyers ever, man. I'm going in there Tony Montana style, man. Political refugee. That's my Tony Montana accent. I'm getting the best fucking lawyers. Ain't shit. And this is exactly what NBA YoungBoy is doing, by the way. This is the next topic.